All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Wednesday, yeah, September 24, and it's basically the Jake's Day. Yeah, so like guys, that Wednesday we have so many great updates, we have so many great news, and just like want to say congratulations to everyone because we already like 48 hours, like 2 days on the markets. Yeah, so like it's possible to buy the TMX on the three top exchanges, and of course, like with Jake, we're gonna find out right now the way how fast we can go with the best prices with the best direction. So like that's why Jake today with us to provide all of these amazing updates. And plus, guys, we also streaming right now on the X account. Yeah, so like people who just like all the time use X. So like you definitely can see right now this live stream on the X account. So I will gonna check everything right now. Jake, you can take it away.
Okay. So thank you, Tim, for the great intro. So hello, guys. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah, so basically we have this day for the buying and for the building for the trading. So for all our community, I will make the update what we do for the last 2 days, where we get listed, what we already bring, how much of the volume, yeah, what is our next price target, and what we are bringing also in coming days. Yeah, so basically this is, let's say, a little bit bigger update. I will not make it too long. I will just, yeah, be straight with information what you need to know, guys. Yeah, so I know there is a lot of the stuff. I have maybe 10 to 20 things, yeah, to publish in our Telegram group. So there is a lot of the stuff in behind. As I always said, if you see there is some promotion about TMX, I don't know, some YouTuber, some big news. I just got this news that we are number one on the most visited coin on coin market cap, yeah, soon later from Arbitrum. So it's really great. We are growing, we are moving, and we are just 2 days away. Yeah. So basically, let's just go from my little bit screen share. Yeah, so if you can see, guys, from the most visited on the Arbitrum network, yeah, we are number one. So basically, we are even bigger than Chainlink and UXC-Link. So basically, people are watching our price. People are looking what we are bringing on. And as I said, we are now looking up to get really big momentum. As I said, market now it's really crazy and really low, really slow. Basically, Ethereum didn't move, I don't know, $50 the last 3 days. Yeah. So basically, this is the way. So now market is, as you can see, we are still in fear. So what that means on the Monday there was liquidation for more than 400,000 traders here. So they clean almost the half of the million traders in the world. Yeah, biggest liquidation event this year, and we get listed that day. Yeah, so basically all new traders lose their money. They've been destroyed from the market, and we get listed. Yeah, as I said, this is our, let's say, our little bit bad luck. But yeah, this is why I say it's sometimes really good, because why that means. So that means that all these weekends, who was thinking selling, they already sell the tokens, and we prepare the market for the new buyers. So how this stuff looks like. So basically, this is our token. If you can see on the trading view, we got also listed on the trading view. So basically, from the first push, we go almost $2.91 was the biggest push. Basically, there was a lot of the selling orders up to the $3. Yeah. So if you can see, and from this moment, these guys, when we follow up with the wallets, the guys who buy the Ethereum around $1,500 to 2,500. These are the first sellers what we have. Yeah. So basically they unlocked more than 120 Ethereums. Yeah. So basically this is why we got this drop, and this is how we get this removed. Basically later with this buying pressure we come 2 times to $2.7, if you can see. Yeah, so basically we now redistributing more tokens from the market. So basically they sell first time. How they sell it? So they place the sell orders before the market from the 2.9 to the $2.2, even lower. And during this push up, when we bring liquidity, they sell the parts of the token. But yeah, as I said, now we just bring it up with the more new users. We also have a lot of the new wallets. What is having now TMX tokens, what they are bringing on. And now, as we see during this week, we will see the first take out of the TMX token out of the exchanges. So what that means? So let's say if you are some guy out of the TMX, you see TMX token, you buy it. You buy during this week, and on the Friday you send it back to your wallet. you hold it, yeah, at that moment, and that means that these tokens will not be sold, yeah, and this also helps the price to improve. Also, what is the problem for us is that there is still lack of the new buyers to bring the buying pressure up. As I said, I speak with the market maker. They said, Jake, when we see first recovery on the market, I think they will go even from $4 to $5. Yeah. So basically now we are already, everybody is watching TMX. We are now waiting just for the new buying pressure and for new momentum coming into the TMX. Also, what will help is that we are looking up to open the liquidity in October and start trading on TMX exchange. So basically, we are now looking up to get, let's say, next 2 weeks to bring on the exchange on, open the liquidity for the deposit. So basically, all of you guys will be able also to deposit liquidity on the TMX exchange. And this is how we will also get the passive income. And also from that moment, we will have another push up on the market. So as I said, a lot of the good stuff is coming. Now we take this first big hit from the market. And now we are just preparing for the next swing up. As I said, my goal for this year was $10 per TMX token. I hope we will manage it. But yeah, when we get this momentum back and when we push with the price, I think we will reach it. Also, what is very important from our side is how all other coins are coming. So basically, we are still low with the buying pressure on the market. So this is the Ethereum base. So if you can see from this drop from the Monday, it's not even moving. Yeah, so basically just holding up into the range of how much is this? $4,140 to $4,200. So basically $50, $60. This is the range. Basically no buying, no selling, just holding into the range. And this is also how all other coins are following up. I can also show you now with the Arbitrum network. So yeah, if you can see, it's almost the same. So basically, this is all the pattern what we have now on the market, and this is how we are also following up with the moves on the market. So basically, if you can see after this push, we are now preparing for the next swing up, and we are now accumulating more new users, more new wallets, and more tokens. What can we bring on? Also, what is very important, our trading volume is all the time raising. So basically, we have more than 600,000 trading volume in dollars just in last 2 days. I think it's a little bit less than 2 days. This is last 24 hours. We have $230,000. So this is really good. Just in 2 days, the first day, I think we got almost to the $400,000. Yeah. So basically, we are rolling up. Lots of the token is now moving on the market, and this is very important. So that means that a lot of the money is coming up. Yeah. Also, if you can see, we got listed on MEXC, we got listed on BingX and VX. Basically, BingX and VX have almost the same volume. The difference is $10,000, and MEXC have the biggest impact. Yeah, basically on first day, MEXC make the biggest push up. Also, what is very important from our perspective as a token, as I say, community sentiment is really nice. We have 84% is bullish. Yeah, so people are believing in us, more people is coming up, and more people is following up. Yeah, and what is very important now, we are trending. Basically, I see we have been listed on, I think, CoinGecko, on DEX scanner, and on few more sites. So basically, I will also try to update you all. Next big move what we will make is we will get listed on Uniswap. So basically, for all users who don't have central exchanges, they will be able to exchange over the Uniswap. Yeah. So how this stuff will work? We will place part of the liquidity into the Uniswap with the tokens, and you will be able to buy the TMX tokens on Uniswap. So basically, it will be just 2 clicks away. Uniswap is also decentralized. So when you are buying, it will be able to do it. I see somebody makes a pool on Uniswap with $100, yeah, for TMX, so please don't use it, yeah. So somebody put, I don't know, 20, 30 TMX token and $100 and open the first pool on Uniswap, but yeah, please don't use it, yeah. So basically, I will announce when we have officially our pool on the Uniswap. So why we do this? This is most for the USA customers. So for our USA customers, we got, let's say, a little bit fear out, so they funds will not, let's say, get locked on VX or BingX or MEXC. So this is why we will open decentralized, so you don't need KYC, you don't need anything. Basically, you'll be able to just send your USDTs on Arbitrum, on the Uniswap, on your wallet, just buy some tokens and send it back to your wallet. So it will be extremely easy. And as I said, we will follow up the price market like it's now on the market. So basically, from our perspective, I think we are on the good way. Now it's all on the market, what we will bring on. And as I said, for you guys, if you have more guys who want to come in, who want to jump in and who want to buy, I think this is big opportunity still because market is still low. We have really big dump. And now after these guys, first guys who sell the tokens, I think now we have our momentum to bring it back. And when the whole market starts regaining the power, you will see how big and how far we can go. Yeah. And as I said, from my perspective, and when I speak with the market maker, I think $4 to $5 in next 30 days, I think we will reach. Yeah. So basically, for the guys who are ready to wait, who are ready to put this on, I think we will make this price, we will make this pump up. And with this big moves and with this news, with the exchange, with opening on the Uniswap, and also opening our own exchange, liquidity, trading, and all this stuff, what we will make in the waves, I think we can make really good impact. Yeah. And that means there will be even lower amount of TMX tokens on the market, and I see you guys already start withdrawing from central exchanges to their wallet. So basically we are up now stocking up the tokens out of the market, and this means more and more price impact on the charge. And as I said, guys, this is really huge, really big. We are now on really good tracks. And from my perspective, just share, just moving, even $100 can help now because market is really slow, really low. Basically, this was our prediction when we go with our market move for the altcoins. So basically, we are one of the altcoins. I'll now share. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So basically, this was it. So this is total three. So this is all altcoins except Ethereum and Bitcoin. So as I said, this was the gray red line. What we have, our red line was resistance before. So basically, if you can see, this was the resistance where altcoins try to break a few times. And as I said, when we break above the red line and when we hold above it on a daily chart, you will see bigger swings up. As I said, for now, we just take it for, I think this was 1 week, hold it up. We see this big drop. This big drop on the Monday was moved from the Binance. Basic all drop was made from the Binance, and this guy CZ, we call it crypto cartel. This guy just make the move. He sell over the night on the Sunday all the bitcoins, make this really big drop on the market, and now he just adding more money to make new push up. Also, he opened his own decentralized exchange. I will try also to get this news for you. So now there is a war between big new decentralized exchange who have futures trading, and we are also one of them. Yeah. So basically, guys, we are now into the top news on the market, in the top market now into crypto. So basically, everybody is now fighting for the part of the cake. So everybody is looking up to get their own decentralized exchange who will have the futures trading. And even Binance open it, Coinbase also open it, and we also have our own decentralized perpetual trade. So basically, we are now just in the top of the movement on the market. We are top of the trending on the markets. So everybody is speaking about decentralization and perpetual trade. Yeah. So this is the next big thing in crypto. And as I said, this big drop on the market was, let's say, little bit mismove. But as I said, next month will be really crazy, and you can expect something really, really crazy to come up with all this news, what is coming on the market, plus all this pressure to go from central exchanges into the decentralized exchanges. So what is the future? Future is, if you want to trade, if you want to swap coins, if you want to place liquidity, if you want passive income, you will be able to do all this from the decentralized exchange. So nobody need to know your name, your country, your IP. So this is not important. And this is why decentralization is the most important stuff from the crypto. Yeah. And basically this is what we will offer to our users. So we will give them the exchange. We will give them also the opportunity to stake, to provide liquidity, to get part from the fees. So if you can see, when the Binance make this big move and drop the Bitcoin, all this liquidity from these 400,000 traders, all this liquidity go back into the Binance. Yeah. So basically, these guys drop this really strong. They take all this liquidity, and this all liquidity go back to them, and they don't share between their users, but TMX will share. Basically, if you provide liquidity for the TMX exchange, you will get 50% of all fees what we get, and plus all these liquidation events will raise the amount of the liquidity what we have. So let's say if you put $10,000 in liquidity, and this kind of events happen when all market drops, at that moment your liquidity can grow, let's say, to $12, to $30,000, or even more in value, because we all take all this money from the traders, put it back into the liquidity, and share between the users. So as I said, decentralization is next level. So I'm really hyped out. Just let's pass through this, yeah, drop on the market, and I think we will have some really, really big news, really, really big impact on the market. And when we open our exchange, you will guys see how with buying TMX token, you already make really big move. Some guys buy for $0.5, they're already, I don't know, 400, 500% up, yeah. And basically they will get their tokens unlocked, plus they will get 20% of all fees what we generate from the exchange. As I said, this is almost free money. Basically, these guys in few months can bring hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. So this is why I say, you guys, and also TGA guys, we are just on the beginning. Basically, with all these tokens, what you buy, if you buy with, let's say, Ethereum for 1,500 and invest in TGA, your token price was around $1. You already double your money and even more. Yeah. So basically, this is how big this stuff is, and this is how we can make really great pressure on the market and make this stuff move up. So from my perspective, what I see for the coming week, now we are just preparing, is to get above this red line with total tree. So that means that altcoins are make back from the debts from this big drop. And if we hold above this, I hope we will go into the 1.2 trillion. If we go to 1.2 trillion, I think at that moment TMX price will be around $4. If we move even bigger, we can go to 5, 6, 7, or even $10. Yeah. So basically, it's all now on the altcoins. Will they be able to bring it up? Will they be able to bring all new buyers? So what that means? So that means after this liquidation of 400,000 traders, we need new money coming. I see, I think around $2 billion being already minted. So all this money is waiting to be buy, to be installed into the trading. So as I said, it's just matter of the time when we will break the $3 and even more. And all these guys who sell too early, they will remember this, yeah. And this was this token what I speak you guys. This token also dropped. He see his top on almost $19, come back to the $8. And as I said, for the next swing, when they push, I think they will go around $20, $25. Yeah. So they are also decentralized exchange with perpetual trading. And when they get listed, they've been 10 cents. From 10 cents, they go to $2. And from $2, they go into the $20. So as I said, guys, just be prepared. Don't sell your tokens. Put them into the work. You can see some really crazy results. This takes for these guys 83 days from the listing until they go to $20. So it takes the time. And what is really good for us, we are already here. So we don't need this first part. So we already passed this because we collect all this liquidity. We already passed to the $2 part. And from this part to this, I think maybe in month and a half, we can be in some really good position. And also, if you guys know, October is always October. Yeah, so basically most bullish months. So basically this month, what is coming, it can bring really big amounts of the volume, and all our tokens can start working for us and bring the volume up. Yeah. So as I said, even the strongest projects see really big drops, but as I said, this is just next leg up to be prepared for the next big push up. So as I said, guys, for this week, we are preparing to bring Uniswap exchange. So all, let's say, US customers and from all other world who don't have central exchange, they will be able also to buy TMX tokens. And as I said, we are also looking up to get few more big news. I'm working on it. There will be some YouTubers, there will be some big news, there will be some reports. So we are trending, people are seeing our tokens. But as I said, only stuff what we need for next big push up is just market start bringing up and markets make next move. Yeah, make next move. As I said, this could happen in week, this could happen in 2 days. I don't know. If I know, I will be already multimillionaire. Yeah, but I still don't know this stuff. But I can share you when something passes across my line, I know we are on some good track. Yeah, and I will also inform you where we are going next, what we will bring on. And as I said, we're already preparing for the launch of decentralized exchange, for the opening of liquidity. There will be also some rewards for the opening liquidity. So we'll be able to maybe get few more tokens also for the bringing liquidity. So as I said, guys, big stuff is coming. We are preparing, and I hope we will catch the most of the October. Yeah. So October, I think, will be really crazy, and we will see some really crazy price action for the TMX and also for the rest of the market. So as I said, I don't want to make this too long. Brian, Tim, if you guys want to add up something, yeah, I
Yeah,
will
Jake,
turn
I
back
just want to
also
ask
to
you about
Brian.
the liquidity providers. Yeah, because like right now we're in touch with some like, companies who really want to provide the liquidity. So can you just basically explain how that could work? And let's say like how much we need like to get in liquidity to put our price, let's say to the $5 to the $10, how that could help us. Let's say if in October we're gonna bring the companies and they were gonna provide liquidity for us.
Yeah, so basically for our token to go, let's say to $45, we just need, I think, around maybe 2 million of dollars. Yeah, what we can. But this we already have around 5 to 600K just a few days of the volume. So basically for the coming week we can get $1 to $2 million daily volume, yeah, from the trading of the token. And this could push the price really huge and really big. And this is not so big money. This is maybe 500 guys trading, 400 guys trading, and they bringing the USDTs. So for we are listed on some really big exchanges, and people are watching, people are buying. I see we have already 200 or 300 new guys who buy TMX tokens from these exchanges. They're already putting them aside. So we are just giving the momentum. But for the big companies, for the liquidity, as I said, my goal was to bring from $500,000 to $1 million into the liquidity. So that means that we can accommodate much more traders. So what that means? So let's say if you have some friend who have 100,000 USDTs, when we open liquidity on TMX token, he can put them onto the liquidity and he will receive 50% of all fees what we trade, plus his liquidity will raise during the time because of these liquidation events. Yeah. So as I said, for these guys, I see some crazy results. I see from 200% to go to 500% on yearly base. So basically, you can get 20 to 30% additional money or even more monthly just from the providing liquidity for the futures trading. And how this also this bring more people who will come to the TMX. They will see the value from the project, and they will also want to buy more tokens. And what is very important, our tokens will also have reward for the staking. So when you put your token into the staking, that means that you are not selling the token. This also help to pump the price, yeah, because there are not so many tokens on the market, and this can also bring the pump price up. And for the reward, they will get part of the tokens plus 20% of the USDTs from the fees. So basically, guys, if you have TMX tokens, when we go live with the exchange, just take them. This is passive income for you. Basically, passive income from you, plus you'll get some part of the TMX tokens. You can always sell them or restake them. But as I said, this is passive income for you. And I know the guys like Dr. Fred who have really big amount. He will be settled up for the life. Yeah, if he just take, he will be set up. So basically, he can go, I don't know, from 50,000 to $100,000 a month just from the staking, just from the beginning. Yeah. So as I said, these amounts can be really crazy, and he don't need even to touch anything. He just need to make one click a month to collect these USDTs, and that's it. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this can be really crazy. So hold your tokens. When the exchange go live, put them into the staking. You will receive some crazy amounts. You will receive passive income. But as I said, as more liquidity as we get for the perpetual trading, more traders we can accommodate. And this is also the goal. So let's say if you have some company who can invest $1 million into the liquidity, they will get some crazy returns from that. But this 1 million will bring us, I don't know, 200, 300 more traders what can trade actively on the exchange without any restriction and lowering the positions. Yeah. And this we can also bring more money to the liquidity providers plus all the money what can bring to the TMX. So as I said, now when we bring the token to life, I will also assure that we make to be number one project for the coming weeks. Yeah, so as I said, people will watch TMX, people will see what's happening, and I hope you guys all, if you have any friends, please buy the tokens. And when the exchange go live, I can assure you it will be really crazy. Basically, token price can pump really big because most of the users will stake the token. There will be lack of the tokens on the exchanges, and all new buys can bring the price really, really higher. So this is what I'm saying before. Everything in crypto is liquidity. If you bring liquidity, if you make the move, you can make some really, really great interest. Yeah, Brian, you can jump. Yeah.
Oh man. So if we want this token to go up even higher, we got to tell more people.
Yeah,
Get on these YouTubers, talk in there, join their groups, give them super chats, have them say, go look up TMX token and we got an exchange behind it. And they might, by sending them like $2, $3 just on their YouTube, they might bring it up in front of everybody on their recorded YouTube where there's 1,000 people that are traders watching it. And if you're supporting their channel, they're not going to dog you. They're going to be like, wow, this is new. I don't know, throw in a 500, let it sit, see what happens. And, like I did it with a guy, Crypto Lifer, that I've been watching for a year. I mean, he looked it over and was like, yeah, this is something, throw a G in and just let it sit there. He's like, it's brand new though, and then he read about it and he's like, I like the exchange and what they offer for that exchange. So that's just something to think about there. And another thing is leave a review on CoinMarketCap because when he got on there, he read a review that I messaged my buddy and said, "Hey, go leave a review." And he went and left a really good review about us. And Crypto Lifer read that review to the community. So that helps as well. Just leaving a review, going and clicking on CoinMarketCap bullish and doing anything you can do. If you're not going to tell anybody anything, and share this at all, post it anywhere on social media, at least create an account with CoinMarketCap and leave a review, please. I don't expect everybody to go ham and talk about it, but if you do, post it on social media and you don't know how to help someone purchase tokens, I'm here. Tim's here. David's here. I mean, there's other people here in this group. Brad can teach you how to do it. Jerry can show you how to buy some TMX tokens. I've been buying for people on Mexi and then sending it to them. I did a Zoom today where I bought 5,000 today for Dr. Fred. I mean? Last night bought 10,000 for Dr. Fred. Like he's gonna own the whole supply, but it's good. It's in good hands. So yeah, this is it's exciting. It's here. You got something completely real, completely going to set us up with some major passive income. So yeah, looking for liquidity providers brings more traders, brings more fees, pays us more for staking inside of the exchange. You don't have to be a trader. All you got to do is get this in front of traders. So here
yeah,
to promote it. If someone asks you a question, just introduce them to me.
yeah, and as I said, we are now first time on the X, so basically all this Zoom will be live on the X. So as I said, we will also push more promotion there, and there will be a lot of the new articles what is coming. So basically, as I said, guys, we are now on the beginning of something big, and with the market recovery, with the opening of the exchange, I'm super pumped. I think we can bring some really, really crazy results and we can settle up all of you guys for the life. Yeah. So basically, you are with us from the beginning, most of the people who are here. And from that move, I think we can bring something really big and something really good. Yeah, so what place? Yeah, so basically we put our own liquidity on the market and we have locked the tokens. So we have protect our token from pump and dump. Yeah. So don't be worried. Yeah. So this is not some stupid meme coin. Yeah. So this is real project with real investors, with real people on. So basically we are here to last for the years to come. So maybe some people don't know here, but I was one of the first investors in GMX. So we are also fork of the GMX platform exchange, and basically they list their token for 90 cents and go to $91, but after 3 years, guys. 3 years of hard work, of bringing liquidity, of bringing people, showing people they can trade futures on the DEX, and the tokens skyrocket. Yeah. Basically, they have so much money in tokens, they need to make few more networks, yeah, to divide all this liquidity. So it was something you cannot even imagine. I think they have around 80,000 liquidity providers, yeah. So you can be with $100 liquidity provider or with $2 million, yeah. So you are always liquidity provider. So these guys be settled up for the life. I know some guys who make $10 million just from the liquidity provider. So it's really crazy. It's really crazy, and we are on the beginning of something new and something big. And now there is war between the DEX with perpetual trading. Yeah. So as I said, guys, so that means that we smell something good, that we smell something what have future, and I think yeah, we are on something really good for the years to come. So as I said, I will try to post more information in the Telegram. I will also update you all guys when we open the Uniswap, so you will be able to buy without no KIC, nothing, really fast and easy. So as I said, a lot of the stuff is coming, exchange is in preparing. So October will be really crazy month for all of us, and I think we can pump some really great price for the token and open our exchange to give us passive income for the years to come. Yeah. So as I said, guys, thank you all. I have so much work, I don't even sleeping, yeah, so it's really crazy for me, but I will try to post all this information what I get to you guys. And as I said, just buy tokens. If you already have a stake them, put them on the wallet, the price will be really crazy. So be prepared. A lot of the stuff is coming, and then now by the end of the year, I hope more than $10. Yeah. So this was my plan, and as I said, guys, be prepared and let's pump the price up.
Yeah, that's
Thank you,
great,
guys.
Jake. And just like one more question, how do you think, like, are we gonna get listed on some more centralized exchanges this year, or it's gonna be next year? So how do you think?
Yeah, so as I said, we have a lot of the offer. My goal will be go at least with Bybit or Binance, yeah. But this I think by the end of the year. So basically, if we manage to get to Bybit or Binance, that means, guys, we are already at $30 per TMX token, yeah. So as I said, this is really pumped. But I already working with preparation, so it takes few months to prepare this stuff. But I already start working and communicating with these exchanges. So maybe one day, if we get listed on this kind of the exchanges, price then will be already $30 per TMX token, maybe even bigger. Yeah. So as I said, if we bring something, add more value, if we bring exchange, if we bring more liquidity into exchange, they will see it, they will list us, and that means 10x easy from the day one. So as I said, Jake is preparing everything. Don't be worried. Yeah, a lot of the stuff is coming. So yeah, as I said, I'm really hyped. I'm really pumped. I'm glad that all came good. Yeah. So yeah, let's just prepare everything and pop the TMX up. So thank you guys, and yeah,
Yeah.
see you. I will try to hop up maybe once more this week, but yeah, as I said, as much time I can get, I will try to get in, and from now we will try to post all this on the X and try to promote it even bigger, yeah, so more people come from the outside and see what we are bringing on. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let's do it. Let's pump it, and we have something really great for the years to come. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. Yeah, so guys, like, and of course, just don't forget to follow our X. Yeah, so like right now we're right there. Yeah, so like we're streaming. Yeah, so like basically the stream is going to the X account. So like that's the pretty cool. So yeah, and just of course, like we'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 1 p.m. Eastern. David with us. David, you wanna like add something if you want? So just like can do that. You just need to unmute yourself. You're muted.
Sorry about that. No, I was saying everything's just been amazing. No, a year and a half in the making, and didn't happen overnight. A lot of pretty much everything that Jake said, pretty much came true. You know, when he said buy Ethereum when it was $1,200, $1,400. You know, that was during the TGE pre-sale. And you know, things don't happen easily in the space. But look what happens. You know, everything that was said, everything's coming to fruition where you have the token listed on 3 exchanges, TMX on Weeks, MEXC, and BingX, and there's more to come. Uniswap is right around the corner, so people can buy TMX tokens there. But you guys, this is only day, what is it, day two? And this is just the beginning of the beginning. So you guys are at the right place, right time. Just keep buying TMX tokens, share it out. There's going to be a lot more people, buying TMX tokens, a lot of liquidity providers. But just know that, basically everybody who bought in the pre-sale, shout out to you guys, but everybody who's buying right now, still TMX tokens, you guys stack as much as you can. This price right now, $2.32, you're not going to see it like that very much longer. It's going to pump, it's going to go higher. So, just think about your favorite token. Where was it before? Where is it now? Think about stacking and just keep buying, buying, buying. And that's what you got to do. Just hodl, don't sell, take a little bit off the top when you need to. But for the most part, this is something that's going to change a lot of people's lives financially because of the price that it is right now. So when people think it's too late, it's not. This is still early. Buy as much as you can. I'll send it back to you, Tim.
Yeah, like 100%, Dave. I just remember about the BNB when like it was by some good price, and like that time I didn't buy it that. So like just of course like a bit regret that I didn't I didn't made that. So like right now I think is a great time like to buy the TMX token by the best price, like $2.30, like $3 is the great price, and after that is great to see this on like $30, $50, because like with the GMX was like $90 at the top. So like we have even more potential to be right there, $100 and above. So I'm gonna hold it as more as I can. Yeah, like so just of course fix the price, fix the profit by the better price. So yeah, like thanks Dave, thanks guys. Recording gonna be posted just like in the few minutes, and as well it's gonna be on X account because we're right there right now. And we'll see you tomorrow 1 p.m. Eastern. So thanks everyone, thanks Dave, and we'll see you guys.